Hello and welcome back to the Nihil channel, and back to Shining Force Alternate. Sorry about the audio for the past few episodes. I think I fixed it about as well as could be done. But it did still move my audio track up, like, about a half a second. Only my voice. So, you hear me, like, randomly interrupting Chaos Wizard sometimes. I promise I'm not that mean in reality.
It's debatable.
I knew you would have something to say. Alright, let's explore Dragonia. I feel like I'm supposed to hit start or something when this song is playing. You know what I mean?
No, you only have to hit start once the title music plays. This is the intro cutscene.
Yeah, but you skip that every other time.
I mean, sure.
So, the last thing we did was that cane battle, and man was that something. You try opening the door, but it won't budge. This door is very stubborn. I got some dynamite. Maybe we could... No, Boken. We're not using dynamite on the sacred door. Well, what would you propose? We all hold hands and sing Kumbaya until it opens. Abel enters the shrine. Maxine, can I have a word? Oh. Yes. Maxine, I'm sorry for everything. If only I didn't put on that mask. It's not your fault, Abel. Dark Soul is getting what's coming to him. And I'm sorry for my actions, too. I was blinded by my rage. There's nothing to forgive, Varios. We'll both avenge May. If I may interject, did you read the note next to the door? It says only 2 chosen heroes can open it. Considering the recent events with Abel, and you, being the leader of the Shining Force, maybe you two can open it. It's worth a shot, shall we, Maxine? Let's do it.
I mean, theoretically, any 2 people in the Shining Force should be able to do it.
You think? You hear an ominous voice.
Would assume so.
2 heroes, I have waited long for such as you. Well, look at that. I was kind of hoping for the singing. And thank goodness it didn't happen. I've heard you sing. Follow me, Maxine. So is Dark Soul still gonna show up and, like, mess him up?
I mean, probably.
He didn't join me. Halberd, I know what to do with that. Let's give that to him. I think he can use it. Is that it? No. What does it look like? That.
So your advisor is just, like, in the member list?
Oh, he can't use it. Okay. Yeah. Because we can use his inventory slots. Abel. Feeling more like yourself now, are you? This is the end, Dark Soul. You'll pay for what you've done to May. You mean what you have done to May? Ah. It was fun having the Prince of Protectora under my heel while it lasted. But now, just like Maxine, you have outlasted your usefulness. Dark Soul grabs the manual. I now possess the manual that you wanted to keep from me. Dark Dragon is now 1 step closer to being resurrected. Time to die, my prince. Go, Maxine, run! I'll deal with Dark Soul.
I always wondered how he got down here first.
Yeah, I assume he's able to teleport as soon as we open the door.
That's what I always assumed, too.
Oh, that's different.
That is definitely different.
Okay. Do I want to equip this? I'll probably get cursed. 55 to 78. Jesus.
Well, yeah, we're gonna equip that.
I'm gonna wait till we can get uncursed if that's what we need to do, because I feel like he might have messed with what curse does. What happened down there? Dark Soul came and took the manual before we could reach it. Abel clashed with Dark Soul, but they've both disappeared. The Sword of Darkness was all that remains. Dark Soul always seems to be one step ahead of us at all times. At least we have the Sword of Darkness back, but I'm worried for Abel. I am as well. Maxine, let's head back to Rudo at once. Perhaps Kryn can give us some more insight about the manual.
It's just a regular, like, Sega Genesis instruction manual.
I was thinking that same thing. Trying to remember. I don't think I have the manual for Shining Force 1.
Press B to raise the ancient city out of the ocean.
Press B down square to revive Dark Dragon. Okay, we need to get a new weapon for Varios. No, not that. Let's get Various that new weapon real quick, because I keep forgetting. Let me sell something. We will get rid of... I guess your Obsidian Axe. And then we will buy... I think he uses swords.
I thought he used axes?
I
like the halberd that you just got?
I tried the halberd. He can't use it.
No.
I'm not sure who uses the halberd. Maybe it's a spear?
It is a spear.
Okay. There we go. You can have that. And then we'll give the halberd to Amon then. Let's see. You can give the medical herb to... Are we like totally full? Yeah, we are.
In Shining Force 1, can you give something to somebody whose inventory is full?
No.
Because in Shining Force 2 you can, and then it just lets you choose a slot to trade.
Oh, does it?
Uh-huh.
That's neat. Okay, let's sell some of these, as the comments have advised me to do. I think that might be a good play.
I mean, you haven't used them since, like, the start of the game.
Yeah,
There's,
I'm realizing.
what, like, 2 chapters left?
Yeah, just maybe. Okay, now...
And considering you don't really use magic much.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. We'll give her medical herb to Diane. I'm trying to give her the halberd. What am I doing? I am asleep at the wheel. Okay, halberd goes to Amon. Item, equip. Amon, can you use it? Yes, you can. Okay, yeah, it's the best thing for her now. Okay. We're good to go. Once I learn whether it's ranged or not, we'll sell the extra weapon. I had one more thought. Have we revived everyone?
Oh, Varios is probably dead.
Yeah, he probably is. No, not the save. Race. Oh, look at that, Varios is dead.
Is that something that just comes with mods? Only being able to use save state, or is that unique to this?
That's something that comes with mods, but it is unique to this that it tells you that.
Mm.
Normally, it just makes the little save noise and does nothing. Oh, a lot of people were dead, okay. It's not just Varios, but Varios also is bad.
I mean, to be expected.
Yeah, I think Kane did a number on us.
He has not survived, like, the past I don't know, 6 or 7 battles.
Yeah, he's gotten pretty behind because of that, so I definitely need to catch him up a little bit. I'm gonna make sure to keep him in the back and feed him some kills.
And the second you do that, he gets killed off in the next cutscene.
That would be my luck, wouldn't it? Not until the next version, I have faith.
I do like how he expanded the town tiles.
Oh yeah. You have to help us, you have to. Whoa, slow down, what happened? Just as Blue and Kryn came back, that lady in blue skin came and snatched Kryn. She dared Blue to try and save her, then vanished. Where's Blue? Did he leave already? He flew south of here. What will happen to Kryn? That temple must have reappeared. We will get your sister back, Karen. Please bring Kryn and Blue back to us safely. This is bad. What are you gonna do? We're gonna find this temple Michaela is based at, and rescue Kryn and the other adults. Before you go, Kryn gave me this book before heading to Dragonia, said it was vital. I'll take it, thanks. Is there anything else we should know about? Well, when Michaela appeared, she was wielding some sort of weapon. It looked like a sword, but it radiated a yellow glow, and it had a metal hilt. Sounds a lot like the Sword of Light. It was entrusted in Protector's care. But after Dark Soul took over, it probably found its way to Michaela's hands. And the Sword of Darkness was with Guardiana, but we have it back now. Erikin flips through the pages of the book. This book is fascinating. It has a lot of information about these swords. The book is very damaged, but there are some parts that are still legible. It says these weapons are very powerful, and are used as a catalyst to attain something. I'll have to read it further, but it may take some time due to the book's condition. Makes you wonder why they were separated in the first place. Probably to keep them out of the hands of wrongdoers? I'm sure you've heard of the saying, never keep all your eggs in one basket. In any case, we need to go to this temple, and help Blue save Kryn and the adults. Alright, let's go! Thanks, Lyle. You're welcome, and please be safe. I'm not coming with you. I am not helping.
It's not like I, have a giant rocket launcher or something that would help.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so what about the guy we were playing hide and seek with? I didn't forget him.
He's still hiding.
Is he? I think we can also potentially now do the Easter egg, if it's still there. I heard that lady eats children, is that true? I'm not sure. So he was in this tower.
Mm-hmm.
No, he was in this tower. Yeah, he's still gone. I might create a save state here and then try and find it on my own. Okay, I don't know that the Easter egg works. Because that's how you do it. You might have to beat Michaela's fight first, I don't remember. Or not Michaela's fight, just the next one.
What Easter egg?
If you do this, Yogurt, runs around in that field.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll create a save here, and then I will, check and see if I can, find that kid in my own time, and then I'll record me doing that, so... Yeah, hopefully it'll be attached to this episode. If not, I'll just throw it in somewhere random. That'll be fun, right? But, yeah, let me do that real quick. Find child. Alright, there we go. I named the save Find Child, so I know what I'm doing. Okay, so what... You know what, we'll do it, close to the end of this battle. We'll equip the Sword of Darkness and see how much Erikin has messed with Curse. Because I have a feeling it's got some bigger downsides. Coming to save the villagers, I presume. Come to my demon temple if you dare. I'll even leave the light on for you.
Well, that's nice.
Is he just...
I was wondering how he's gonna handle this. It looks like he just removed the battle altogether.
Yeah, it does look like that. That was a terrible battle, so I'm actually not complaining. That's kind of funny.
I was curious if he was gonna redo the map or have you only have to go like halfway or something. But I agree, that was definitely one of the worst battles of this game.
What? What are these people? Welcome to my home. Are you comfy? Cozy? Help! Arrgh! Prepare to meet your doom. What have you done to Blue? And where are all the villagers you kidnapped? Oh, that silly dragon? He came thinking he could overpower me. He was dearly mistaken. I didn't have as much time as I did with the others, but I am happy with the result. The others? What did you do? You are so perceptive, Varios. You see my minions? They are the villagers. After you destroyed my puppets in Rindo, I knew I would need something better. I asked myself, what would be better than puppets? Then I had a great idea. Make clones of some of the strongest fighters in the world. But it was not an easy feat. I needed cadavers, and the villagers at Rudo were the perfect candidates. You monster! They are my masterpieces, and in due time I'll add you to my collection. You'll never leave my castle, you pitiful fools. I will destroy you with my most prized possession of all, the Sword of Light. Maxine, what do we do? We can't just kill them. These villages have undergone extensive physical and mental changes. They are no longer the villagers we came to save. Maxine, we should not let our empathy take precedent over our mission. Exterminate them. We may not be able to save the villagers, but we can still save Blue and Kryn. Onward! Okay, this looks insane. Okay, so there's Varios. Demon Saber. There's Elliot. Oh, goodness. Addington.
Man, he was hard enough the first 2 times.
There's Astral. Lobo. I wonder where he got that sprite. Okay, some of these are just regular enemies. Yeah, there's Bulbasac. Oh, I love his, like, purple color scheme there. Kane. His eye looks a little jank there. Doppelganger of Maxine. I understand why you couldn't name her that. Oh my gosh, Kryn is actually on the field. That's so cool with the cage and stuff. I love that. Blue. Alright, and then we've got these guys to deal with. Okay, they've got Spark. And there's a lot of chests.
There's always been a lot of chests on this.
Not this many. 4, 5, 6 chests? I think that we deal with combat first, and then we'll deal with the chests. So I'll probably send them on to go get them, and maybe like montage that pretty fast.
Yeah, because what, you get the white ring, the black ring, I know you get like a decent amount of items here. Sword of Light is usually in a chest up top too,
I see.
but that one moved.
Yeah, she's got it. I didn't look at Michaela, I should. I kind of took her for granted.
Probably the most important character to inspect.
Yeah, probably. That looks cool.
Yeah, that's nifty.
I'm glad we dodged that.
Wouldn't have done any damage anyway if she copied Varios.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What you got? Sword of Light, Raise Magic, okay. Yeah, that looks scary. We're just gonna deal with them one group at a time, though. That's the plan. Oof. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it looked like they had... You didn't attack him from the other side? And hit both of them?
I didn't think of it. But I also don't want him to be out there, because then Elliot would move and just one-shot him.
I mean...
I have no faith. What laser do I want to do? Big laser? Small laser? Oh, the small laser. Actually, I don't have to, I forgot. He's just ranged. And that's all I wanted. Yeah, these are gonna be like bosses, I have a feeling.
This Varios is way better than the one you got.
Yeah, it's not real close. Just do that.
Can we invite that one to the force instead?
Yeah, we can trade. I mean, Diane hits like a truck right now. It's kind of nuts. Yeah, we'll keep low at the back. I know that this healer's about to undo my progress here in a second, though. Interesting to have the Dark Elf, like, this late.
She always had the elves here, though.
Did she?
Yeah. I think so.
I'm liking the purple
I mean,
Elliot.
I might be thinking of the, Dullahan.
I also had a viewer tell me that the bosses we've gone up against have not been, like, immune to magic stuff. I've just been that unlucky. Which I find hilarious and sad.
Well, that's good to know.
Let's see. Yeah, I think we do that. I'm willing to treat these guys like bosses, so I'm willing to spend some NP to get rid of them.
The MP cost in this mod is like way down, so you might as well just burn through it.
Yeah, I suppose. I also could, like, actually use those MP items for once.
That too.
Ah.
It is always the worst.
Okay, so the halberd is one range. And also hits like a truck, wow. Or his defense just changed to match mine.
She's got flurry, right?
Yes. I was gonna use flames because I think that also has, yeah, that has the same thing. But oops, not that one. Yeah, we'll flurry it because I don't think I've done that with Maxine yet. That would have one shot. You know what? I should have left his left Addington there for Varios. That's really what I should have done.
Well, he would have died anyway.
Maybe. Goodness. I didn't expect that to one-shot.
Usually, things up until this point have been one-shotting your guys.
I realize that. Alright, let's see. How much do you do? 4. I mean, it's not great.
No.
I'm hoping he's close to leveling, so I could just chip him to a level up.
You gotta find something with, like, very low defense.
How close are you? Not very great.
How much, defense did Elliot have?
I don't know.
About Elliot?
Let's see. He's got 31.
Okay. So
We
is there any
have
other...
33 for context. Is there any what?
Is there any, guys that have, like, 25-ish defense?
I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can just get him down low enough. I don't... This might kill, it might not.
I mean, if you
There we go.
looked at the stats beforehand, then you would know.
No, I felt it. And it was fine.
You got lucky.
Or that. Alright, so Varios can get a lot of EXP off of him as long as he doesn't kill Varios in one hit right now. Cross your fingers. Is that his turn? It is. Oh no.
I saw this coming.
Hey!
Oh my god, he lived.
Alright, we're in business. Okay. I'm just gonna have you heal. I kind of can't believe Varios lived that.
It certainly was impressive.
I am gonna assume that they don't have their regular heal.
Oh, that heal.
Yeah, the heal every time.
I would assume not.
We need to go get that stuff. It's gonna take so long to get all those. I can probably do it after the battle.
Well, what you could do, because when you get to... Because you have to go around anyway, so once you get to, like, where your cursor is now, you could send Amon down,
Well, I'd have to... I don't know if she can go through the wall. When the battle ends, it doesn't typically just whoosh you off, does it? No. Normally there's a chest. But that chest isn't here. Normally it's the Sword of Light, like right here.
Yeah, see, this battle's... Typically in Shining Force 1, it doesn't whoosh you off after, well, any battle, but... yeah, I don't
know. We'll get to the end and then I'll just go get them all. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Let me not do that. I might just send them on to... Yeah, we'll just have Amon go get that one now. But she needs to drop something, probably. Yeah. Who has inventory space? Anybody? If not, I'll just trash your spear. It's whatever. No. Alright. She can just trash that spear. That work? Yeah, okay. We'll just make it work the best we can. I know he needs a heal too before we get into another conflict. But it won't be the final conflict yet, haha.
I mean, you stole my joke.
Ah, he did heal! Oh my gosh. Well, that sucks. Get 2 double crit things. Ugh.
Wow.
Yeah, we might need to, like, power ring him or something. Okay, I wondered how much more Low would do.
Wait, doesn't Lo have attack? One of your characters does.
He might, but I don't want to leave this guy alive that long.
Because that would help Varios.
I wonder if I can reach them with Diane. And if that would start them moving. Okay, power wine. Okay, so we can have somebody use that to free up another inventory slot.
Or we could drop it.
Yeah, we could do that, but why would we not?
Because you shouldn't be drunk in the middle of a battle.
Oh, yes. I'm so sorry. You're right. Speaking of, a fun fact about me is I am like an uber lightweight. I can get tipsy off of like a wine cooler or a beer.
See, I don't drink at all, so I don't have that problem.
I do very, very seldomly. I have like anxiety issues, so if I get like too much past tipsy, I just sort of get anxious and I don't like it. I don't feel like I'm in control enough. Another thing I thought we could talk about was, did you watch the newest Nintendo Direct?
Nope.
Oh.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't?
No.
Oh, Nintendo does these things called Directs, and they show off all the new games coming to Switch, and it's sort of like mini E3 presentations almost.
Okay.
But they had one just the other day, and showed off a bunch of interesting new stuff. Some of our niche RPG brethren are getting some things they wanted. So if you guys are into Etrian Odyssey, congrats. I'm happy for you that you're getting HD ports of the first 3 games. I've never played those. They kind of look like Shining in the Darkness. And the other one was Baten. I always have trouble with the name. Baten Kaitos. Do you know that one?
Never even heard of it.
Oh, it's an RPG that was on the GameCube back in the day. But I never played it because it was rare, even back then.
See, I never really did much with...
Oh my god. He looks hilarious.
I never really did much with, like, Nintendo games.
I see. They also showed off DLC for Fire Emblem. That looked pretty good. Added Hector, which is what I would have wanted. Yeah. Added yeah, Hector and Soren are the 2 I was excited about. But I still haven't played Fire Emblem Engage yet, so... Still haven't decided if I'm live streaming it, leaning towards yes, but I'm trying to finish 3 houses first. And I also have, like, another thing coming up that I'm gonna have to do, where I'm probably not gonna be able to record for a little bit, so I don't super want to start something before I have that. Yeah, we'll have Astral fight himself. I'm surprised that Doppelastral is not somewhat immune to magic.
I mean, I don't think Astral is immune either.
Yeah, let's go for that. Yeah, I guess that's true.
I think that, I mean, even in both Shining Force 1 and 2, there's very few cases where your characters actually gain magic resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Peter is like one of the only exceptions.
Yeah. That does seem to be the case. Oh, I should also mention my birthday is coming up, so I'm looking forward to that.
Well, happy birthday.
My birthday is the 20th, so this will go up right before that, I think. But that is partially related to why I'll be gone for a little bit. I might go see my brother in Austin. Make a little trip out of it. Ooh, I like this new art.
Yeah, that version of the gargoyle is definitely much better than the other one.
Go for that. It has a nice range to it. There we go. I didn't want that guy to get a turn. Attack 4, ooh. Need Various to get something like that.
That was a nice level.
Let's see. When we started this, I did not picture a flying Elliot fighting a black fur Xylo. I can say that.
Where's an undead Xylo?
I didn't think about Undead Xylo either. I don't think we want to do a, what's it called?
Aura.
Yeah, I think we just want to heal.
I typically go based on how much MP we got,
Yeah, but
how far we are into the fight, and how many people are injured.
Oh, that's cool looking. The bulk of the fight, I think, is still to come, so... I'm thinking the next little skirmish we get into is going to be a lot harder. I'm a little bit worried that guy's going to have a big AoE thing, so I'm trying to kind of stay out of the way.
Which guy?
This one.
Oh. You could look at his spell list.
I could, but that would be cheating. Can he look at my spell list?
Yes.
Oh, well then. I'm just kidding.
I mean, whenever you play a card, Shining Force probably not, but whenever you play a card game, they're always looking at your hand.
Oh, yeah.
That's why if you play Hearts on the computer, it seems like they're all playing against you.
Because they kind of are.
Yeah. Oh, you've got the Queen of Spades in your inventory, and no other spade cards? Well, guess what we're all playing? Spades! Oh, you have spade cards for days? You know what we're not gonna play?
Yeah.
Spades!
The Lobo versus Lobo. I don't have space, no, and there's not much I can drop. What if? Can I? I can.
Yeah, that was the thing about Shining Force. You don't have to equip the item in order to use it.
Yeah. That's cool. Okay, I'm good with that. I'm definitely good with some of these guys peeling off. Going back to that Nintendo Direct too, I think the thing that I'm most tempted by is, it's kind of a silly one, but I liked Mega Man Battle Network growing up. And I only ever had the first one. And now they're putting the first, like, 6 games in a collection, so I'm kind of excited to give some of those a shot. It's kind of what I want everybody to do with their old Game Boy Advance games. Just give me a collection of, like, all of them.
You know, it would be nice. Especially since they wouldn't necessarily have to do much with it.
No.
All you're doing is giving the you know, end user an emulator with a bunch of stuff on there.
Let's see. I could use the running pimento, but who do I want to give it to?
I'm very curious on something here.
I'm thinking Elliot.
Kryn is in the battle.
Yes. Can she die?
Like, heal her?
Oh, it's just speed.
You know, like, target her with a spell to see if she has a sprite.
Oh, yeah, I could do that for you. I don't see why not. Let's have Astral not get rocked by that guy. Alright, you're right, we'll cheat like they are. You have crazy spells. Yes, you do.
That's only the X pattern one.
Yeah, but I was positioning myself where that would work.
I am curious when he changed the name to Spark on the Bolt spell.
I don't know.
I know in Honorina, one of the books calls it the Spark spell.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't remember that.
I don't know if that's a translation issue or...
They might have just not settled on what they were going to call it yet.
Yeah, probably.
I pitched the wrong one. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. Hey, there we go.
But if they did, though, the translation would have come out after, so they would have already settled on it. Right?
I don't know. I was just thinking maybe they translated that then, and then they didn't need to translate Bolt until they got to, I don't know, who's the first person with Bolt?
Technically Henri.
Well, then there you go. So, yeah, never mind.
Okay.
I just realized he has that elixir equipped, what?
I mean, he probably never removed it from his inventory. He probably started with it.
That might be true. Okay, yeah, we can do that. I'm gonna make sure to go grab these chests here. Do you have things now? Yeah, we'll just use that on yourself, and that'll give you another space. There we go. That healed more than normal.
Items never casted the heal spell in... It never did the heal flash in Shining Force 1, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think I've ever used like items in battle aside from things that cast offensive magic, the heat axe and that sort of thing.
It looks like that he thought of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't reach her. I liked where your head was at, though. Okay, now here's what I can... Okay, now I've got another thing to try. Now I'm, like, extra determined. What if I send somebody who flies up there?
Yeah, you could send someone who flies up there and use a healing item.
The first time we're using a magical elixir, all of you can bask in this moment. There we go. Yeah, my thought was send somebody... Yeah, that has, a thing. Does Elliot have one? No.
Doesn't have a healing rain.
Yeah, but I don't want to
I mean,
that on.
yeah, obviously, but...
Okay, I'm gonna send these two to go deal with it. That's what we're gonna do. Y'all are getting a little bit of a tangent here, but I know y'all are cool with it.
I feel like what he likely did is he made those all walls just so that, like, you can't actually target her even with flying enemies.
Yeah, but I need to know.
See, again, like, if she's considered an ally, then the healing rain should target her. If she's considered an enemy...
That's true.
Then I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, and there's no way for us to...
one health.
Yeah. Surely he's thought about that. You want me to just do it?
I mean, you're probably gonna need that for the fight.
Alright. Actually, I'm gonna need him to go the other way, aren't I? What was I doing with low? I don't know. But I can start healing up anyway. I also, with every Nintendo Direct, just by the way, keep my same stupid hope that, like, maybe that Sega logo will come up, and they'll be like, Shining Force 4!
I don't even know if they would be able to, though.
No.
Because, like, isn't the licensing for Shining Force in a really weird spot?
Not weird enough that we couldn't get a mobile game out of it.
I suppose. Because Sega still owns Shining Force, but isn't it like Camelot technically owns part of it?
I have no idea.
It's like how, whenever they re-release Sonic 3 and Knuckles, they always have to replace the Michael Jackson tracks.
Yes.
Which I find incredibly stupid that they would have to do that. I understand the legality behind it, but it just seems kind of weird.
I mean, I agree, but... You know, I've never had somebody of that caliber work on something for me, so...
I feel like they would have, you know, put that in the contract, like, hey, if we ever...
If we ever want to re-release this, we can do that.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah. Yeah, I mean... You would think... I would think... I will just keep healing people up. I feel like a lot of video game licensing, especially in the past, they just didn't think about it like that, you know? Because there's also games that it's like, due to licensing issues, we can never re-release this ever. And it's just lost to the ages now. And it's like, yeah, like, I wish you would have thought of that. But, like, I don't blame you, because why would you?
Even looking at just the rise and fall of different studios and companies and things. So, like, if you look at a lot of older games and stuff, their studios were shut down, but then they ended up getting adopted by, you know, they got bought out by some other company.
Yeah.
And, like, if you look at Blizzard, you know, Activision Blizzard's portfolio, which I guess now is technically owned by Microsoft, the tree goes down, like, its roots go very deep.
Yeah. Just by the
Like,
way,
it was like-
one of the happiest buyouts I've ever seen. For me. They got themselves into such crap that I'm like, man, get a mommy company to take care of you.
They really did.
Because,
I'm
like,
not-
I've got some, like, negative opinions of Microsoft, but, like, nothing even close to that. Microsoft will not let a lot of that stuff go on. Like, they'll get that sorted.
Yeah, it's kind of one of the reasons why I'm disappointed that they ended up. They're starting to show their colors with Minecraft now.
How so? I'm just not aware.
So, Mojang is able to develop the game kind of in the way that they see fit. However, Microsoft owns them, and it's kind of like this weird situation where everything is kind of marketed more towards the parents. Like, hey, we're a pro nature game, so we're not gonna add sharks to the game because that would promote people, you know, killing sharks or whatever, despite the entire community wanting sharks in the game. They're like, we're not going to add that because shark finning is a real thing and we're not going to want to promote that.
I ate shark the other day.
See, exactly.
It's now a bad time to say that. Not shark fin or anything.
Right.
But I went to the there's this Vietnamese market near my house, and they just had a thing that was like, hey, here's a thing of shark meat, and I was like, neat. I've never had that. I'll try it.
But see, like, that's one of their issues, and like the second issue is they have to maintain parity now between Java and Bedrock. They have two different versions of the game. One is coded on Java, one is coded on C++. And programming for both of those they're very different languages.
Yeah.
And there's things that you can do in Java that you can't do on C++, and there's things that you can do in C++ that you can't do in Java.
Why do they maintain two versions?
Because they need the C++ version is for consoles, mobile, that sort of thing. Java was the game that the game was originally created on.
I knew that. All right, I think we go in now.
Good luck, buddy.
Thanks.
So
here we go.
That is kind of the main thing there, but looking at something like bundles, for example, I don't know if you're
Why is he clapping?
familiar. That is an amazing sprite.
Bundles, yes.
So the reason why we don't have that right now, they were supposed to be added like 2 or 3 years ago.
I don't know what you mean by bundles.
Adds a new like inventory management item or whatever.
I see.
that we were supposed to get 2 or 3 years ago.
It's just
reason
the max. Hang on, it's just the max art with different hair. That's awesome. And like maybe a little bit bigger chest. That's hilarious. Okay, sorry.
The reason why we don't have it is because they can't figure out how to make the controls work on mobile.
I see.
So because of that, now you have this issue of, well, we can't release anything until...
Oh my gosh, he's so derpy.
It looks like the wyvern.
It does. I did not want that guy healing.
I don't know, were we supposed to kill Blue, though?
We're gonna.
Well, didn't they allude to the fact that Blue is different and you could potentially save him?
Alright. Fine, we'll save Blue. As long as he's not too annoying.
But they're making a bunch of like additions and things to the game that they're doing it in a really weird way where it's like they have to be they're very careful about what they add to the game now. Instead of just like adding a feature because it's fun, they're like, well, it needs to make sense within the confines of whatever. I don't really want to say established lore because there really isn't any, but
yeah,
they have certain rules and they're going to follow them. We're not getting vertical half slabs ever because that would remove creativity from the game, according to them. When in all reality, that's like every builder's dream is to have vertical half slabs because you could do so much detailing with that.
I see.
So, granted, that was something that they said before they were bought out by Microsoft, but...
And that wasn't in the clause of the contract. You have to add those if we buy you.
I wish. But,
I have the right thing equipped, don't I? Yeah. Okay. What has the least defense that he could potentially hit? 32?
I'd say probably the priest.
30? 20? Yeah, can he hit that? Let's do that.
He could use this.
Maybe he can get a kill here.
Does he have a vertical double attack? Nice!
Ah!
That's Laverios, I know.
No, he does not have a vertical double. That was painful. I just need you to know that. That hurt me. I was so excited that that worked out. Ooh.
Nice. So we can breathe fire now?
I mean, he's
well,
totally dead. Oh, hey. Hey!
Well, that was a an emotional roller coaster.
Yes.
Oh boy.
My heart. I didn't realize too that you were so into Minecraft. I just didn't know like any of that stuff.
I haven't played it in quite a while, mainly because of recent updates, but yeah, I mean, I've definitely spent a lot of time on it.
I think we all have, but whenever I get on, I'm just like, I'm gonna build a little house, and I do, and then I'm like, that was fun, I'm done.
Yeah, my playtime started counting in years.
Oh, jeez.
So...
he hits hard.
You should probably cast a sleep spell on him.
I like the way you think. That looks super cool, by the way.
The fact that she's actually using the sword too.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Just get rid of this guy. There we go. Alright, I forget who has sleep. I think it's Boken.
I think Astral's got sleep too.
I think you're right. Sleep. Yeah, let's do that.
Your old wizard had sleep too.
Which one?
The one that got impaled through the heart.
Oh yeah, Aleph.
Uh-huh.
Rip. Pour one out for the homie. Oh my gosh, I hate this guy.
You know, I always have to bring that up every couple episodes.
Yes. I am aware. Whatever, just get this guy out of here. Are you kidding me? Half my force is gonna be used getting rid of this guy.
Yeah, because they were trained by Varios. What did you expect?
Yeah, yeah. Alright, let's slow the doppelganger. That helps. I was trying so hard. If that crit and killed Maxine, I would have screamed. We'll just do this since it's multi-purpose. Gets us out of our bind and
See if the kid pops up.
yeah.
I'm kind of assuming not.
Nope.
I still prefer that battle cutscene music than Shining Force 2.
It selected the doppelganger and I started trying to move. Okay, let's see that, and I assume he can't reach the... No, he can. Can you help?
3 damage. Oh, even better. Dude.
I need to give him something he can use. I think that's the answer.
What do you mean?
Like a usable item that does damage.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that would certainly help.
Oh, come on. How are we doing, like... This is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. Get rid of him, Diane. There we go. That was stupid.
It only took a machine gun to bring this guy down.
Okay, you don't have sleep, right? No. I could shield, but I think the thing to do is just start on Michaela.
Curious if he fixed the shield spell at all. I know I mentioned last time that it basically prevents all magic on the character.
I see.
Even the healing spells, which
Oh
is
yeah,
annoying.
I had forgotten that bit. I mean, if you're not immune to that, like, why not? Poison seems to do a crap ton.
Yeah, it's like 10%, so...
That'll get rid of the heal.
And they've got the lower defense now, too, so...
Yes. Oh yeah, we're good. I did think about dispelling Michaela as well, but decided not to.
She's swinging her sword, though.
Yeah, that's why. Alright, let's try this again. This is just gonna be my luck with these spells, isn't it? That's what I'm learning.
Probably. See, that's the thing too, is I don't know if you're supposed to kill blue or not.
Well, we just won't. He does a lot, but we're ahead enough that I think we'll be fine.
Can't even do a point of damage.
No. But I need to reduce her defenses anyway. He would have just done 1, I think. Oh yeah, he would have just done 1. If Diane just does 10.
Reduce your defenses and use Astral's attack spell on
Yeah,
one of your heavy hitters.
that's cool. Yeah, there's not a lot for him to do. I could shield somebody, but I don't even know that that's worth it. We'll just have him do what he can do. I mean, he's crit twice, so... Yeah, Blue just wants to keep doing 10 to him, I'm fine with that. Oh, she finally does something.
And there's the Varios we know.
Yeah. So I guess that was her magic thing.
She used the sword there.
Yeah, but that's what it looks like. It is the sword. There we go, we'll just surround her on all sides now. I mean, I could boost or slow, but I keep trying to sleep him. Let's just go for the slow for now. See if that works out. Nope.
Poison.
Yeah, we'll go for it. I don't think it'll work, but... Nope.
And apparently these spells are supposed to work.
I was told there's 3 bosses in the entire game that they don't.
Were you told what bosses?
I was not. Yeah, I really need to slow her or something. Sure, will you slow too? Does that have a better chance of working?
Usually
No.
not.
Doing all I can do. Alright, well there's your health at least. And I kind of just want him to sit here and keep taking, If Blue's gonna focus him, I'm good with that. Kinda rather Blue just keep doing that.
long as she doesn't start spamming the spell, I think you should be relatively okay.
Probably. Even if she does, I think we'll manage, now that I'm healing people. I didn't want Amon and Lobo to die. That would put us in a scary position. Yeah, I'm good with this. I need to heal him, though, too, at some point. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking, like, they have enough health, they'll both take that. Ah, she's healed. Do I keep going for it?
Like.
Alright, let's poison too. Just get poisoned, please. No. I wonder what the chance of this is. Like, I really wonder.
So, it's gotta. Well,
That helps.
okay, we needed that one. From what I remember, sleep is like a 25% supposed to be.
So I understand
Muddle
how I
is
could
kind of around the same.
be missing that often. I mean, at this point, do I just boost somebody?
Yeah, just boost whoever is like a heavy hitter.
There we go.
It looks like he changed the stats for the boost spell too.
Oh, yeah?
I believe the way it works is, and I don't know if Shining Force 1 is different, but you have 3 turns and it boosts your stats by like 45%.
I see. Yeah, this is
It's like
probably...
you get 45% extra damage, extra attack, and then it's like the next turn, when you end your turn, it goes down by 15 each time until it ends.
I'll assume this is more
Turns in there.
balanced.
Oh, for sure.
There we go. We just gotta keep holding out, and we can outlast her. Little damage at a time.
We're almost there.
Yep.
Oh, you didn't just turn around and crit max you, and I think you'll be fine.
Think so. Oh, I was like, there it is. I don't even care anymore, just freeze. I give up.
She still has her insanely high magic defense.
Yeah, I'd figured that out already, but it's just like I mean, the poison is just doing nothing. It just doesn't even feel worth it to keep using it.
No.
There we go. Boosting people, on the other hand.
Yeah. 100% chance to work.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good.
Unless he changed it.
And I'll slow one more time. We'll try it. Nope. He was only doing 3 damage anyway, so I figured it's not a huge damage loss. There we go. My creations. Damn you! Everyone, stand back. I might be able to perform a purification on Blue. Oh, hey, you're right. Rah! I release you from Mishela's spell. Now rise, the last of the sacred dragons. This is very Lord of the Rings. Thank you. Blue, you're back. I'm sorry, Kryn. I should have waited for Maxine and the Shining Force. Well, now that Blue is back to normal, what are we going to do with Mishela? I vote we make her do community theater. Chained to a ghoul. Mishela, you will answer for what you've done to the people of Rudo. I will make this quick. No, I will not stand for this. Maxine, if I die, then you're coming with me to the void. Using the last of her strength, Mishela casts lightning at Maxine. Watch out! Blue jumps in front of Maxine and attempts to block the strike. I can't hold. Ah! Blue! Blue drops to the floor. Blue, no. It's okay, Kryn. You're safe. That's all that matters. Should be, you are. Just by the way. But you are all that matters to me, Blue. Please don't leave me here all alone. Lo, can you help him? I'm sorry, he was already weak from the battle. Oh, it's the little damage we did.
Also, you kind of burned through Lo's MP, so he's kind of out anyway.
He has one of those flask things, I'm sure. We have one somewhere. Maxine, promise me. Take care of the children. Keep them safe. You have my word. Kryn, keep reading your books. You're going to be a fine scholar one day. Blue! I'm so proud of... Blue dies, and Henri holds Kryn in her arms. Ah! 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 You will never stop, Dark Soul. Dark Dragon will be set free. Shut it, witch. You deserve more than what's coming to you, Mishela, but this is your ending. There will be no encore for where I will send you. With Blue gone, the age of the Sacred Dragons comes to a tragic close. Keeping her word, Maxine gathers the children of Rudo and heads to Sasebo. What a sad end to the chapter. Also, I'm glad we grabbed all those chests, because yeah, it did just whisk us off, didn't it?
Yup.
Chapter 7, Relics of the Past. That took me a second. We will start that next time. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Let me know what you thought of that battle. What was your favorite reanimated version of a Force member? And we will see you in the next one.